Hello everybody and welcome, it's VeDAN here. So glad that you can tune into another video. Today I've got my little test run that I've done on this new boss Phayze, which is luckily on this map resort, and also we do not have to worry about doing least tiers or least cash. It is purely and utterly timed. So for tier 1 I farmed a mad, and this seemed to be a really nice and powerful little thing to do for it. What you do need to do is kind of memorize the 4 locations where Phayze is going to skip to, because that'll be particularly important for when we're going to go and use Engigon. Now I do actually have to back out at one point and reload it, but you're going to get a game time of about 35-36 seconds, I'd say, roughly, for the kill time, with no buffs whatsoever, and there's no stalling, okay? I didn't farm no way near hard enough. This was a super casual just test run, and somehow it's ended up to be first. So I'm just hoping that some of the ideas in here can help you guys out. So as you can see there, I had to exit and reload because I messed up my round 41. But if you are struggling for the farming, please go and check out some of my other videos. I did a Monkeyopolis strategy here and it worked, and I did so many mistakes, okay, in early game farming. Like, I was kind of just, you know, when you're playing it, like, half-consciously, and it still managed to afford a mad. So you definitely can, if you're using Ben, it should be a really easy task. As soon as the boss is done, and if you haven't stalled like I have, then just go and start getting set up to start farming for tier 2. So what I did was, I got a balloon trap down, then I got a Monkeyopolis with a 000 farm, then we're going to go and get a BRF down, and then we can proceed to farm for tier 2. But optimally, what you really want to do is eke out as much eco for tier 1 so you can afford a mad with some stalling towers and potentially even some buffing towers, okay? I think I could have probably made a good 3, 4, 5,000 more for tier 1 if I pushed the farming. So yeah, I will do a full guide once I've practiced and optimized the farming for this game, and I'll post that, so hopefully that'll help, because things have changed a little bit because Opolis has been nerfed. But yeah, it's super late here as well, so I do apologise if I'm a bit tired. It's 3:20 in the morning, but, you know, we just had to play some bloons. I don't even know what my sleep schedule is like at the minute, but me and Vanshika are trying to sort it, so we'll get there. But anyway, okay, so for tier 2, I did the most laziest farming ever. I literally just spammed loads of markets. Once I had enough, like, 2-0 freeze, I thought, let's go and get some 2-0-4s, okay? That's literally all I did. For round 50, you can potentially just add 2 Mob Assassins or 1 Mob Assassin at the start of the track. Maybe add 1 or 2 balloon traps and get your overclock down to overclock the BRF at all points, and you're good. But for tier 2, for the kill strategy, what I actually did was I just did a super buff mad. That was kind of my strategy. So all I did, I just got debuffs, it's like Cripple Mob, I got Glue Storm, and then I got Permabrew, Homeland, and that was it. Now, this is a really interesting thing that I need to think about, because what I ended up doing is, on my Cripple, I got the different cross path. I got 5-2-0 instead of 5-0-2 because I wanted to help it see through the camo immunity, but I'm not really sure if that was the right move, so that's something I'll definitely have to think about. But whilst I was playing this, I must say there was this kind of, you know, almost like excitement during it, because it's like, oh, what strategy am I going to have to do? And luckily, just my initial thought of a mad seemed to work decently. I'm sure there's going to be way quicker strategies, but it's that kind of excitement to have to think a bit more harder than usual, because it's quite a different boss than usual. It seems like a culmination of all the different bosses put in one, but instead of having, like, you know, the primary immunity phase and stuff, we just have a camo immunity phase. So I think this is a really actually interesting boss, and I'm glad NK have done it. Now for tier 3 farming, I just thought I'd show a bit of the farming. For defense, I use special populations, sorry about that, and then just get a load of BRFs and a load of overclocks. That's all you're going to need to do. Make sure to build your NG on round 77 or 78. So you can get all the turrets in time. Now place the turrets where I do here, okay? So first in the top left at the start of the track. Then what we're going to do is we're going to wait for the red turret, and we're basically going to place it where Phayze is going to spawn next, okay? So I'm getting my turrets placed so that I can instantly sell them once Phayze is at that location. So somewhere around this middle bit of the map, maybe a bit higher up would have been a better placement for that turret. I kind of misclicked it. And then finally, you want to place the final turret. Can you see the little square on the top right? That's where the last one will go, because Phayze actually is there for 2 locations, I believe. So that's where you want to get the turrets, because now we can go to tier 3 and have our turrets set up in place. Okay, now, also what I'd recommend is get some extra DPS for tier 3. I just went super casual, and I was like, right, let's just get a Boomergon degree 20. So I built 25-0-2-2 boomers and got the degree 20. Now what I'm going to do is sell the sentry. That'll shatter the initial immunity phase, and then the boomergon should deal with the rest of the damage, okay? So just like that. So unfortunately, the Engigon turrets doesn't do the entire thing, but it gets rid of one of the bars, either the immunity or the one after it, okay? So it's still a pretty decent strategy. It reminds me a bit of doing some, like, lich here, but at least you can kind of prepare exactly where you want the turrets to be. For this last one, I just waited until the camo immunity phase was gone and then sold the turret. I don't know what's the most optimal. I feel like that's the better way to do it, but I didn't care anything about ability timings here. Like I said, this was a super casual run, okay? So basically what I got for the kill the first time is what I left it at, but I just hope that some of the kind of footage here can help you guys if you've got no idea what to do, because I feel like some of the times are a bit slow, but honestly there's nothing scary about it at all. Okay, so then for tier 3 to tier 4 farming, get a plane down, so like a flying fortress, and you can just go absolutely ham with all your farms, a big monkeyopolis, and then once you've maxed out everything and got all your overclocks and ultra boost, just go and add a few favored trades maybe. Just basically eke out as much eco as you can. This map is absolutely beautiful for making ridiculous money, okay? A very easy map for us. And it's so much better than Monkey Meadows, which is what we usually have, because we do actually have water here. Also, I forgot to say, make sure that you always actually create a helicopter, so you pick up the boat with the helicopter with favored trades. Now for tier 4, okay, I put a dart gun at the start. Then we have some perma-brewed Savatars at the very start as well. And then I've got a degree 30 boomer and a degree 31 NG, and I place the turrets in the exact same place as last time, and I've got debuffs down, okay? Sorry, that was quite a mouthful to say there, but you can kind of just have a little pause of the screen to see everything. It's 3 paragons with just a few debuffs, and I kept some farms down. In reality, I could have probably sold every single farm, built loads and loads of Saboteur spams and gone for the quicker kill, but like I said, it was just a test, okay? So basically, I just added the dart gun at the start, just for extra DPS there, and then the Engigon and Boomer can help finish it when it's at the right-hand side of the track. Okay, and then from here, I mean, your eco's just going to be absolutely cracked. I was doing it super casually, and we're still, you know, got about 4 mil with 2 paragons already down, so you're going to be fine with eco. But this is the interesting thing with Savatars, is that normally we go for 420, right? You want the super range, but I actually went for 402 on some of them that were close to the track, so that they could shoot through the primary immunity phase. Not primary immunity. Oh, I'm so used to saying primary immunity. Sorry, I mean camo immunity. And then this was my setup, okay? So I got a boat gun, I got high level ace gun, and then it's just loads and loads of Savatars. Some of them are 402, some of them are 420, and then obviously a VTSG, and you should be good here. Like, just get the ace gun as high as you can. If you saw there, the ace gun did the full bar there. I somehow timed that like really semi-decently actually without trying, which is very rare for me, I must say, okay? And then, like I said, this is actually quite a decently quick kill. What I didn't realise as well is how little health this boss has. Like tier 5, 1.5 million, that's a very low HP. So I'm sure these times are going to be pushed a lot quicker than mine. But this is just kind of a general blueprint for a very casual run, and it can hopefully give you some inspiration, I guess you could say, to get better with your runs. I do also need to try Wizard Gun, actually. I've never even tried Wizard Gun once yet, so I wonder if that will be a good play instead of Boat Gun, because my Boat Gun just wasn't a high degree. But there you go, how to easily kill it in under 3 minutes. I hope this has helped. Stay tuned for the full farming guide, and I'll see you guys very soon.